Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we talk all things spooky. Yes, you heard that right. We're going back with the Monster Madness. You guys like that anyways. So, it's always a big hit when I post these Monster Madness videos. So we're just going to go with it and roll with it. I'm going to try to post 2 to 3 times a week. We are going to take a look at the Lowe's 2024 lineup for their Halloween season. Yes, there is already leaked photos of Lowe's entire animatronic lineup for the 2024 season, and I am beyond excited for some of the stuff that is in this. I can't wait for you guys to see it. So let's get right into today's video. Alright, so all of these pictures that I am about to show you of the Lowe's leaks are coming from the Halloween Decorating Fanatics 2024 Facebook page. If you guys want to find them, I'll pop a picture up on the screen right here so you can see. You could also see that's also who I am viewing from. So yes, that is where these photos are coming from. So first of all, we have some more Haunted Mansion stuff coming out. Yes, I know some of you out there really liked Lowe's Haunted Mansion stuff last year as they started to release some stuff. There was even some groups made on Facebook that were for decorating for the Haunted Mansion from Lowe's. So here we have it's like a headless knight dude. I don't remember seeing him in the Haunted Mansion, but I know he's from the Haunted Mansion. So this dude, I believe, is 6 foot tall. Yes, he is 6 foot tall. He is the Haunted Mansion Headless Knight. That is his official name. It plays the song Grim Grinning Ghost, as we seen last year with the Gravedigger animatronic from the Home Depot that held the lantern. Also played Grim Grinning Ghost and kind of turned. That's what that one did. So this one kind of sings with that. The knight has mouth movement synced to the music. So that's going to be cool. Like I said, this is 6 foot tall, 2 feet wide, 2 feet. So it's 2 foot by 2 foot by 6 foot tall. I don't know what it's going to cost yet. Maybe it will have a cost. No. Okay. So we are going to move on for our second animatronic. This is a headless zombie. That's what this is. This is a headless zombie prop. And already I can say the costume for this thing looks amazing. It looks like they're really upping their animatronic game this year. It says, lure your guests closer with a life-size animated headless zombie. She's 5 feet tall. She's a female zombie. She turns her body to address visitors as she holds her detached talking head in her hand. It's dressed in tattered black vintage clothing. Like I said, I really like the costume. It is really, it looks very high quality. So that's what she is. She's 5 foot tall. Her body turns and there's just lights and sound. Okay, so like any other animatronic stuff, she's 5 foot tall. Again, I don't have a price on this, but again, here's what she looks like. So she's kind of gonna turn and talk to people. That's pretty cool. So right here, you can see that they have yet another Haunted Mansion prop coming out. This, I know where this is in Disney. This is actually the column before you enter the ride in Disney. They have this brick column archway thing you have to enter to go into the Haunted Mansion, and it has the Haunted Mansion sign on it, which they have here. Now, if you were to buy 2 of these and make a nice archway, I think that'd be absolutely amazing. Although I don't think this is going to be a big hit because it's kind of out of place if you ask me, you know? It's just one of those things that's like, it's cool, but like, where are you going to put it in your display, you know? It says, create your own Disney Haunted Mansion with this amazing decorative wall column made with a realistic brick and stone finish. It showcases a Haunted Mansion logo plaque affixed to the exterior. The included external spotlight provides the perfect accent lighting, easy to assemble and hang. This Haunted Mansion wall column collapses for easy storage. Pair 2 to make a grand entrance for your own Haunted Mansion. Okay, so it's going to be, it's going to be collapsible. They want you to buy 2, and it has the lighting included. I do not know how much it's going to be, but it's collapsible, so I'm assuming it's either going to be plastic or fabric, which I'm not too much of a big fan of, but we will see. This is the 3 foot animated skeleton for this year. So they're trying to create some smaller animatronics like Home Depot. Home Depot has the 3-foot twins that they've had for a couple years. Lowe's is starting to get into the 3-foot game with some other things. I think Lowe's has had some other 3-foot props before. They're obviously aiming at Home Depot with this, because the Home Depot twins, I don't know if you guys remember the pumpkin twins, they are trick-or-treaters, and that is exactly what this guy is, as he's holding a trick-or-treat bag. So I don't know if he's going to be similar to them or what, but it says right here, says, "Yo Boo, dancing, rapping, 3-foot animated skeleton greets your guests with giggles as he gets down. Indoor use." So I'm guessing he's going to sing and dance, so it is a little bit slightly different. Ones at Home Depot, they actually have like lines that they go through and stuff. It says, "Animated rapping skeleton makes the scene this Halloween, engineered for maximum fun by Lowe's Haunted Living and Techie." So this is going to be done by Techie Design. This is a confirmed Techie animatronic right here. Techie's been in the game of animatronics for a while, and they're pretty good animatronic company. My favorite, though, personally, is SVI. I love anything SVI. SVI is my favorite animatronic company. Also, Jemmy makes some good quality stuff right here, as you can see. Mr. Bones, I call him, right here. He was actually in one of my other videos. I'll put the link up in the corner there. I unboxed him. He's the Dapper Skeleton from Walmart. He is made by Jemmy, and I really, really like him. He's actually my favorite animatronic that I own. But Techie's still a good brand. It's going to be run on AA batteries. I wish they would still do that. A lot of animatronics in the older days used to be run off of AA batteries. Now you have to have either the plug-in adapter, or they have an adapter you could buy extra that has batteries you can plug into it. But I do have an animatronic in the back that does have battery power. It's one of the older Home Depot animatronics. It is the 2019 Wizard animatronic from Home Depot. He is right here behind me, and he has battery power capabilities. He actually is not hooked up to any cords right now. He's hooked on battery. I can go ahead and show you here real quick. Look.
The world is a scary place. Protect yourself.
I wish they would add that with a lot of these newer animatronics, because it's just so much more convenient, especially people that I know that have some of these things. I'll hear people say that they bring them in every night, because unfortunately these things tend to get stolen a lot on Halloween or before Halloween when you place them out. So a lot of people will put them out and take them away every single night leading up till Halloween. And when you have to unplug cords and everything and manage cords, it's just so much easier when they're battery powered. But back to the actual conversation where we're talking about the 3-foot animated skeleton. I think he looks pretty cool, but I don't think I will personally be buying him. He's a 3-foot animatronic. I don't even know the price point. But here we have a brand new 5-foot tombstone right here. I think this is going to be a resin tombstone, more than likely. Really like this thing. I probably would use it. I don't know if you guys know this, but I actually do decorate my front yard like a cemetery. Pictures here. Okay, so I would like to get this to add to my cemetery. I really want to get more tombstones in my cemetery, and maybe like a fence and a big gate out front would be really cool. But maybe I'll make that a video this year. I'll show you guys how I decorate my yard. If you guys are interested in seeing that, leave a comment down below. Here is another tombstone. This is a 3.5-foot tombstone. It's a Celtic cross. As you can see, again, it looks very realistic. Something that I would probably purchase if it was resin. We will see. Here is an animatronic that I'm really excited for. This is the... It doesn't really have a name, so I'm just going to call him Bowling Pin Balancing Clown. I don't know. Maybe that'll be the official name. But as you can see, it is a clown who is standing up in the air on his hands with his feet up in the air. And he is lighting up, and he's an animatronic, and he's balancing on bowling pins. I actually really like this guy. This guy is very, very unique for a clown animatronic. I did end up selling all my clown stuff because I wanted to focus on my graveyard out front that I do every year, so I probably won't be doing a lot more clown stuff on this channel. But this guy is really cool. He's unique in a way that they don't really make a lot of animatronics that are upside down like this. The only other one that I know that is upside down is Bloody Bags of Jokes from Spirit Halloween. That is the only other animatronic that I know is upside down. But this guy is different and unique as he's balancing on bowling pins. It says, step right up if you dare see the larger-than-life-size, hand-standing, animated, creepy circus clown with moving legs, eerie LED eyes, and twisting heads. I'm assuming his head's gonna go in a kind of like a circular motion. Just kind of get a twist, like that one from Spirit Halloween last year. But his eyes are gonna light up and his legs are gonna move. I'm assuming he's gonna be like flailing them in the air like that. It says the animated circus clown makes a scene this Halloween as a premium animatronic, engineered for maximum fun by Lowe's Haunted Living and Techie. So this is another Techie design animatronic. Again, really good company, been in it for years. It says, from the big top to your haunted house, the lights, sounds, and action of a sinister circus haunt your home as the colossal clown comes to life. Alright, so it's sound, human sensor, or foot pad button activated. So basically the same thing as all the other animatronics. This is also has battery power as well, which this is the bigger prop. And this is battery power. This is what I said. I like seeing that they're bringing the battery power back because I hate adapters with my life. So I'm happy that they're bringing back battery power. Anywho, let's move on. I'm just gonna refer to this as Grave Popper. It's gonna be a tombstone jump scare type deal where it's gonna pop open and jump out and scare you. It kind of looks cheesy in a way, very fake. I don't think I would personally buy this, but let's go ahead and read the description of this thing. It says, don't wake the dead or the skeletal zombie breaks free from the grave to greet your Halloween guests with gasps. Awesome jump scare, surprise zombie pops out of the grave with glowing eyes, lighted crypt, and sinister sounds. Premium animatronic engineered for maximum fun and fright by Lowe's Haunted Living and Techie. Okay, again, this uses batteries that are included. You know, that's a good thing, but again, I don't think I would purchase this thing. It just doesn't seem... I mean, look at it. It's big, bulky, and it's just you can see it coming from a mile away. Then we have right here is a 5-foot pre-lit ghost stack. Again, we don't know how much it's going to be, but it's just a light up wire decoration kind of thing. I don't really have much to say because I'm more towards the animatronics kind of thing. You guys know I have an animatronic problem. But yeah. So I don't really have much to say about those guys, so let's move on. Alright, right here we have the pop-up pumpkin, which I'm assuming is, again, yet another ripoff from Spirit Halloween. If you remember, guys, last year, Spirit Halloween had an animatronic called Jack Carver, I think his name was, where he took a pumpkin on his head and popped it up and scared you. Let's see what this thing's gonna do. It says, keep your peepers on the pop-up pumpkin. Burlap-clad, groundbreaking skeleton reveals his rotten face with a thrilling jump scare sure to curl your hair. Yeah, so it sounds exactly like that. Again, this one is made by Techie. Design, again, like a lot of their lineup this year. And this one also comes with batteries. This one also runs off of batteries. I really hope the whole Lowe's lineup runs off of batteries. That's gonna be so exciting. But yeah, I think he's going to be cool, but again, I don't think I'd purchase him because I'm looking for stuff more for my cemetery, and there is a prop coming up soon that I am excited to share with you guys that hopefully I will be able to purchase and unbox on this channel for you guys. But without further ado, let's move on. Alright, right here we have another tombstone. I'm assuming this one's going to be resin. The photo for this isn't too great. I'm sorry, guys. It's all I can find. But this is another tombstone with a bird sitting on the top. It has like a ball shape and a column. Again, I would purchase this for my cemetery. It looks really cool, and especially if it is the heavier resin, it would be really cool to have out there because they're nice and heavy, and you don't have to worry about staking down foam or anything like that, or them breaking. They're more durable. I really like this design. Again, I would probably purchase this, but again, it's a tombstone. Not really much to say about it. Let's move on. Alright, this is Miss Kitty from Disney's Haunted Mansion. They have Disney tombstones this year from the Pet Cemetery in the Haunted Mansion at Disney World. You guys who know, you know. But again, this is one of the tombstones from the Pet Cemetery. This is Miss Kitty. I think that's really cool. Again, that they're coming out with more Haunted Mansion stuff, but this is just a tombstone. Not really much to say. Not going to waste your guys' time. Let's move on. Alright, here is some more sneak peeks. This was taken at, it was some sort of manager meeting thingy, I don't know, something like that. Basically a mock store. So that's where these are coming from. As you can see, this is the Headless Woman, I think she was called. The Headless Zombie Lady, I don't know. But here is her in real life, and I have the same opinion about her. In the bottom half of the screen, you can see another Haunted Mansion tombstone. Master Gracie laid to rest, no mourning, please, at his request. Is another tombstone at the cemetery in Haunted Mansion in Disney World. I love how they're coming out with all this Haunted Mansion stuff. As you can see, also behind it is the column, and I could probably say that it's probably plastic, not fabric, just by the way it looks. It looks pretty solid, but yeah, let's take a look at some more of these photos here. This is the beheaded knight, the 6-foot beheaded knight that we also look at, and there is Miss Kitty right there next to him, along with the Haunted Mansion hitchhiking ghost, it looks like, below him, like mini light-up tombstones. They have had mini light-up tombstones like that before, so I'm assuming that's what they're going to be. Alright, here's some more sneak peeks. They have some nautical stuff this year. We see this photo here. Is of some sort of sea creature with tentacles coming out of his mouth and possibly a hook on their hand. This thing looks pretty cool. No clue what it is, but we'll just say that Lowe's is coming out with some pretty cool stuff this year. Let's take a look at some more of these photos. Here you can see they are expanding their band. I know they are coming out this year with a singer, but here you can see pictured is their new keyboardist. So they are coming out with a keyboard player as well. You can see they're also returning with the drums and the guitar. So there's going to be a singer that also plays a guitar, I believe, and holds a microphone. I don't know. But as you can see, also the 12-foot mummy will also be making a return. And there is the pop-up jack-o'-lantern that we talked about earlier right there. And there's a tombstone in the back there. Let's see what else there is here. Okay, so right there in front of us is the clown that I showed you guys. The clown is upside down on his hands. You can see he's pretty tall. But if you look to the far left, you can see that there is a animatronic there. Now, I didn't know what this is at first, and after some extensive research, this is actually a character from the show Wednesday. I did watch the show Wednesday, and I know a lot of people did, so I think a lot of people are going to be excited for this. That is the main antagonist in Wednesday. I forget his name, but it's like the statue dude. Here's some more of their nautical stuff right here. You can see they are coming out with a brand new witch. They have also a not Cyclops. I guess it would be called a Cyclops. I don't know what they're called, but that's what I'm going to call it. And then they have maybe it's a deep sea diver. I don't know. But then they also have a pirate steering a pirate ship wheel in the back there. So you can see they're kind of going with a little bit of a nautical theme this year. But the witch, I can say, because you guys know I have a really strong opinion about witches. She looks like a classic witch, you know. And you guys already know my opinion about classic witches. I won't really go too in depth about it. But I do really like the diver dude. He is really cool looking. I can't wait to see all these in person. I can't wait to show you guys what these look like in person when we do our Lowe's walkthrough this year. Probably be the first one I'm doing because they're usually the first one to put everything out. So let's move on here. This is the guy that I am really, really excited for. This is Lowe's 12-foot gravedigger, I want to say. I really like him. He holds a really big shovel next to him. You can't see it. It's out of frame. He is 12 feet tall, and I will be picking this guy up without a doubt. He costs $400, but he is worth it to me. I will be picking him up. As you can see, he has a bag where he holds skeletons lying out of it, and he is really tall, and this picture makes him look really cool. And I know he talks and moves side to side, and his eyes do something crazy. And since he is 12 foot tall, I have suspicion to believe that he is being able to use outside, which is why I want him for my graveyard. I think he'd be the perfect addition to my graveyard this year. So if there's one animatronic I'm going to buy, it's this guy. Yes, this is the close-up of the bad guy from Wednesday. You can see him a lot better now. I think he's really cool. I think his name is Joseph Crackstone. I think that's what his name is. I can't really remember. But you could also see behind him, they have a brand new archway for sale as well, which is also from the show Wednesday. It says I think it's Nevermore Academy, which is the school that Wednesday went to, the school for monsters. But yeah, that's really cool how they have that with the Wednesday animatronics. I think it would really complete the look if you bought all of them together. Again, Joseph Crackstone looks really cool. You can see his pilgrim shoes, and he is supposed to be a pilgrim from the show. And that thing there that he's holding, I believe, is some sort of staff from the show. I'd have to rewatch it to know for sure, but I believe it's some sort of staff that holds significant power in the show. But yeah, let's move on. There is a better view of the keyboardist that they came out with this year for the band, and you could also see some of their blow molds on the top. But like I said, I'm really interested in the animatronics this year, or any year really. But you can see that they did some detail work on the keyboard as well, with adding some buttons and stuff there. I do not think the keyboard is going to be playable, but I think it is really cool that they are adding to their Skull band this year. You could actually have an entire band of Reapers, which is really cool. So let's move on to our next picture here. Okay, so right here you can see that the 12-foot Scarecrow from last year will be returning, but you guys may know that Home Depot last year said it was going to be their last year for the 12-foot skeleton, and Lowe's just basically said hold my beer, because as you can see in this picture, there is at least a 10-foot tall skeleton here, not 12-foot, because I know that the 12-foot Scarecrow is 12-foot tall. He's a little bit shorter than that. So I will say that is a 10-foot skeleton. I am glad that they actually came out with Lowe's had the right idea. Home Depot was dropping theirs, and it's such a popular prop that was a bad decision on Home Depot's part. Good decision on Lowe's, and good business decision, especially to come out with this prop here. And then right there, you can also see another animatronic kind of blending in. I know this is an animatronic because I've seen other videos about this prop. It is the gargoyle animatronic there up on a pedestal with the wings, and there in the center of the photo right about here, that is where that is the animatronic right there. I think he's pretty cool looking. Again, I might get him for my cemetery, don't know. I really have my heart set on that 12-foot gravedigger. I really want him. But as you can see over here as well, there is another witch, and there is the little skeleton reaper dude that we talked about earlier. He is also down there. But let's continue, shall we? Okay, right here you can see some of the other animatronics. To the left right here, you can see there is a Wednesday animatronic from the scene where she's doing her dance at the dance with the one boy, I forget, but she does the signature dance, and it blew up all over the internet, so of course they made an animatronic of that in that moment. But then also right next to her is Cousin It. They are also going to be coming out with a Cousin It animatronic as well, which is really cool and has never been seen before. I'm glad that Lowe's decided to go to the path this year. Lowe's is coming out with some amazing stuff this year. I'm really excited, and I'm looking forward to it. So let's move on and see if there's some other photos we can look at. Okay, so as you can see, this video just popped up and I was absolutely all stunned. But there is a lot to dissect in this video. We just got a lot of the animations for some of the animatronics here. And it's about to turn to one of my favorite animatronics that you guys know, the 12-foot gravedigger. And as you can see, his eyes do something, and you can see his mouth moving. And I know his mouth turns side to side, or his head does. But you can see his eyes there. It looks like he has the LCD screens for his eyes, which are absolutely going to be amazing. And I cannot wait to get my hands on this thing. As soon as I can get it, I am going to get it and show you guys. That is the animatronic that I am the most excited for. But let's look at some of the other stuff in this video. As you can see earlier on in the video, you could see the keyboardist playing there. He's kind of moving his hands up and down. Just looks like he's going up and down. But there is the clown over there. You can see him kind of move his feet slowly. Joseph Crackstone kind of stays at a stationary position, moves his mouth. I didn't catch Wednesday what she was doing. Let's see. I don't know, I think she might be going like this. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell from this video. But that's what we got so far. But again, there is my favorite animatronic right there. Is this guy right here. He looks so freaking cool, and I cannot wait for him. And you guys can see the giant shovel next to him. Let's move on. Let's see what else we could find and stumble across. Alright, I think that's going to about do it for this video, guys. I really couldn't find much more leaks out there, but as you can see, Lowe's is coming up with quite the amazing lineup so far for this year, and these are all confirmed. We even got to see a couple of them in action, and I am super psyched for this year for Lowe's collection. It seems like they got quite a bit. I don't see any pneumatics though, which is a shame because I mean that was really cool what they came out with the pneumatics last year. Although I didn't get to see them in person, anyways, it was a good idea. But there is stuff that I am really excited for, including that 12-foot Gravedigger. I will be purchasing that. That is going to be it for this one, guys. If you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below. Hit those post notifications so you never miss a new video from me. And until next time, stay spooky.